Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Glenn. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
And they've got the returner corralled. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll test the right side here. Fights off a defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting him off. Tackle, but first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back. And they get the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
It's a shotgun run call.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Catch made way down to the 25. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not right through. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Quick throw to the left. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. A big gain. The offense will obviously decline the penalty. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll feed the back again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. The back's got it. Football comes out. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. He's running out of time here. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's that defense shifting again. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air, it's Glenn. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Got it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
Slide 22. Slides.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They'll run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Defense not pressing this time. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down play coming up.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Solid run gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
From the shotgun, hand off inside. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. It's a fumble. Defense has got the football. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Glenn. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Back up to his own end zone. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And here comes a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, Ducks. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. I'm not so sure about about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. They tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Glenn. Quick throw to the left. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still...
Touchdown, Ducks. To stretch the lead, the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. And he'll pick up the first down. Stop at the 27.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw yet again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And stopped short of the first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He slings this one deep down the left side. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to launch it deep again. He grabs it inside the 20. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Glenn. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Shotgun formation here on third down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Running with purpose. And that run produces a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking through defenders. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Gibson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this.